Starting off the morning with the first snake of the day. Alright, bada boom, bada bing. That didn't take long. Another morning here in the Glades. Ant-Man coming to you. Gonna go ahead and do a little solo work today on the bike and see if I can't turn up a python. It's been unseasonably warm, but today we're starting off at about 69 degrees, so we'll see how it goes. It hasn't been great, but you know, a couple of weeks, so we're gonna take it from here. So when I'm out hunting on the bike, I tend to try to bike along edges like this where you can see the sun kind of just creeping in underneath the cocoa plum trees and such in the morning. This kind of draws the pythons out from wherever they've been hiding at night, whether they're coiled up in vegetation or in the water or whatever the situation may be. In the early morning they seek the sunlight first, and especially snakes that are going into ecdysis, which means they're in a shed cycle where they're going to slough off their skin. They need to get direct sunlight to warm up to do this. So that's one of the most common things you find early season are shedding pythons. But that's what I'm doing here is I'm working this edge and I'm looking along the line right there underneath those trees where that low grass meets the trees there and the sunlight shining in. This is where you'll actually find the snakes hanging out a coil, or sometimes you'll actually find the entire snake, but more often than not it's just a little bit of its body. But pretty cool stuff. Yeah, on another morning looking for pythons, and we got ourselves thought he was going to get away, but he didn't. So that was exactly what I was looking for this morning. Another shedding python like last week, and in the same spot too, which tells you one thing: there is a female here. Unless this is probably a male, judging by the size that it wouldn't be a sexually viable female. Let's see what we got. Yep, that's a male. So I have a female somewhere around here. So 2 weeks in a row I've caught an adult male at the same exact spot. This is probably, I don't know, maybe 150, 200, maybe 200, 250 yards span, maybe less actually, from where I caught the one last week. So I know there's a girl here. That's a plus. Which means I need to find the darn thing. Probably won't be today. It's pretty hot out right now. It's probably around 74 degrees. But this snake is, as you can see, is in shed. Hence the reason it's out in the blazing sun. But that was exactly what I was coming for today. So we're going to go ahead and bag this little boy up and continue on. Process from solo. Got all my stuff in my backpack. It's on my bike. Drag this snake out here where it's a little bit safer to deal with him. Now a snake this small a lot of times, so you can stick your hand in the bag, grab him by the head, and then turn the bag inside out, which is what I'm going to do now. Small snake. This makes it a lot easier. Theory. Okay. Double bag this snake and move on. Well, the bike comes in handy for a lot of things. In addition to accessing land that I can't bring a vehicle like where I'm at now, it also has the advantage of when you're trying to transport snakes out that you've captured. You'll notice I have the python in the bags wrapped around the handlebars, so the weight's actually hanging on the handlebars, and I don't have to, put the snake in a backpack or try to carry it over my shoulder or walk it out. So you know, having the bicycle really does help with transporting the snakes out of these areas versus having to carry them out by hand. It's a pretty cool way of hunting, and it also offers the advantage of a stealth approach. The vibration from a vehicle on some levees and stuff really can spook snakes. So you have the quiet, you know, well, snakes can't hear, but they certainly feel the vibrations of a vehicle. So you have the quiet approach of seeing more wildlife, and it's just overall a different experience. Gorgeous Everglades rat snake. Bitey little one too. Not a bad looking snake. Let's see what we got here. It's a male. Gorgeous snake. Beautiful little. It's considered these days a non-valid subspecies, but these used to be considered Rossalini, which was the Everglades rat snake as opposed to just a yellow rat snake. But these days they just throw them all into the same group of eastern rat snake. But nonetheless, this one does have some of the characteristics of what they would have in the past called an Everglades rat snake. It's very orange compared to yellow, but some of them are much better than this, although this one's not bad. But they're all great climbers, so we're going to put this one over here on the poison wood. Let it go do its thing. The snake has gone to the very tippy top of that tree. My goodness, can't go any higher. Wow. Wanted to escape me desperately. But don't worry, buddy, you're safe. Isn't that something? Slowly make its way back down now. Either way, we're going to leave that snake, let it enjoy the remainder of its. Alright, just starting off the morning with the first snake of the day. Alright, bada boom, bada bing. That didn't take long at all. It's actually funny, I was just thinking to myself with this snake that I saw where it had crawled out earlier and left the trail, and I'm actually going to show that to you now. I'll walk over here. Where did I see it? It's just a few feet back. Yep, right here. It's hard to make out, but I'm holding the snake in one hand right now. Right here is a little bit of a tunnel, and right here where the snake basked. So, proof of concept. Usually, I generally see sign of the python before I actually find the python. It alerts me that there's one here. This one's the typical size. It's in a shed right now. Let's see what we have here. It is a male. So this is the third male I've found here in 3 trips. So that's good. We're gonna go ahead and bag the snake up and continue on. Get out of the bag. It's a little tougher doing this when you're alone, but not impossible. Let's see here. If I can get him off my boot, that would help. Yeah. Okay. We're going to do the old reverse bag method, where you stick the snake's head inside like this. Of course, it's biting everything in sight right now. Let go. Close your mouth. There we go. Close its mouth for it. Then you switch hands like yay, and you kind of just work the snake up into the bag. if I can get it to let go of my body. The snake's about a 9-footer, so it's a little bit bigger than the last two that were here. Let go of the head, shovel it all in, and then there we go. Boom. Okay. You gotta love, look at this pile of urates. It took a crap all over my snake in my backpack. It's good. It smells like victory. So double bag this snake up and keep moving. Well, I hope you all enjoyed a little bicycle morning python action. I try to share with you the experience from my eyes, how I see it. I was solo on these hunts, so I didn't have anybody to do any cool filming angles. I have to just have the GoPro on my chest so my hands are free to make python grabs. You know, you never know when there's going to be a big snake laying around and you need both hands free and you can't really aim the camera well. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. As I always say, please comment, like, and subscribe, and hope to see you all out there in the field. Take care and stay safe.